Keep the peace. They don't understand I'm not here to keep peace, I'm here to make peace. There is a distinct difference between keeping peace and making peace. Now, first and foremost, keeping peace would require that there's already some peace in existence. But what people mean when they say keep the peace is they mean be quiet. Let me explain something to you. When a couple has an issue between the two of them, let's say they got something going on in their household and they decide, we're not going to talk about this issue we got, even though it's a pressing issue. We're going to pretend like it doesn't exist so we can just go on with our lives. They haven't solved anything. They just kept the peace. But making peace is when you go through the tunnel of chaos and conflict in order to come out on the other side, reconciled and truly unified. That's making peace. I never seen that that said, blessed are the peacekeepers. I seen blessed are the peacemakers, though. It's not gonna be pretty, y'all. And you know, it was already a tough enough year for me. Dealing with all of the death, dealing with all of the pain, the betrayal. And when I decided to open my mouth and speak on the issues that plague my soul, you would think it'd be met with empathy or care, but it was met with opposition, which is crazy to me. You know, again, if I go back to a couple, if I walk in the house and my wife says to me, I'm depressed, and I say, I don't know what you're depressed about, you got a house to live in. I might as well sleep on the couch that night. Because what I'm not doing is validating her feelings. You don't reconcile without validating one another's feelings and being patient with one another, you know what I mean? Now, as I started to talk about these particular issues and people got upset about them, I could see, you know, there was no desire to reconcile. There was just a desire to point fingers and to stir up more division. That's not my ambition. I tell you, I'm a peacemaker. But losing friends, losing family, being betrayed, and add on top of this all this scrutiny and criticism, and oh man, I found myself depressed, and I'm not ashamed to say that. I was depressed. I was in despair, and that makes me human. So don't you ever be ashamed of your depression. I don't know what you're going through in life, but don't be ashamed of that, because you know what? The wounds of your depression, the scars of your depression show other wounded people that wounds can heal. Tonight my wounds have healed a little bit. So I'm out here to say, listen, you stare all that drama in the face. You stare that pain, that doubt, that depression in the face, and you tell it straight up. You can't stop it now.